Hi everybody, I guess I'm live. I don't know. Facebook has this new setup here, and so I hope I'm live. I hope you all are doing really well and staying healthy and following protocol. I thought I'd come live and go ahead and do, connecting with the angels and see what's going on, and hope you're all doing well and hanging in there. Been busy, really, really more busy now than I have been if I was working. But I'm sure. Hello, beautiful Kim. Thank you for popping in. I know we're all like hanging out on Facebook is more than usual. Uh, but thanks for hanging out with me. I'm here. I got all my stuff done today. I'm in my kitchen because I was too lazy to set up the computer in the other room. And it's in my kitchen, and I got a little bit of wine, so a little bit of enjoyment here on a Saturday afternoon before Easter. And I hope you all are preparing for a wonderful Easter, however you do it. I hope you enjoy it because, life is about enjoying every moment. Regardless of the circumstances that we've been handed, it's time to really try and to enjoy the best way we can. There's nothing I can say to any of you that you don't already know. The one thing I do want to stress is that focus on what you do want, not what you don't want. So don't focus on being fearful of getting sick or fearful of anything else like that, because you're going to draw those energies to you. So it's very, very important that you focus on what you do want, which is good health, living life, enjoying life every single moment. Hi, Steffi. Thank you. My beautiful friend, for popping in. Thank you so much. Because whatever we think, say, and do out to the universe comes back to us. So we want to make sure that we focus on what we do want, not what we don't want. And don't live in fear, because fear brings things to be more fearful for. So you just, stick with your wisdom. You know what's up. You know what's going on. And you know what to do. You're smart. You're wise. You listen to the experts. And you take care of yourself. You take care of what's going on, your family, and what's going on with you, and know that whatever happens, you got this, no matter what happens. Okay. So let's go ahead and shuffle. Oh, we're shuffling these cards. I want to shuffle. Let's do Archangel Michael prayer card and see what he has to say during this time and right before Easter. Let's see what the universe and the angels have to say, okay? Absolutely, Steffi. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. Hello, beautiful Trudy. Thank you for popping in. My long-time, dear, wonderful friend that's in my heart forever. Hello, Melissa. I miss Aaron and Eleanor, too. A lot. I miss everything. And it's funny because, when I'm home, it feels like everything's okay. Everything's normal. And even if I like go out in the backyard or whatever, it still feels like everything's okay. But, when I get my car and have to go somewhere, which is, I try not to go out at all unless I have to, it's very strange. It's very, very strange. So we're dealing with the time, and never in my life have I ever thought I would live through something like this. Never in my life. It just like popped up just like that. So we have to be prepared mentally, spiritually, for anything that happens. And you have to be in a place. This is why it's really important to try and get to that place now. So when anything does pop up, you're definitely ready for it. Okay. So, dear God, and angels, archangels, please come to us. Archangel Michael, what prayer do you have for us right now? I'm going to fill that, put it back in. I've been listening to a lot of people and just absorbing. Sometimes I'm on like the downloading information and things, and to see or staying quiet and listening to the angels talk to me. And of course, God's spirit talk to me. So I always have things to say. I find this strange that this card came up, but it's uh, meant to be shared with you. So the card is the person you're asking about is trustworthy, from Archangel Michael. Even though we're going through this time, we can't always focus on what's going on, even though we have to be aware of it. Our focus is what we create for our law of attraction and karma. And the prayer reads, it says, thank you for helping me have faith so I can open my heart wider in my relationships. I am grateful for your protection, ensuring that only trustworthy people are in my life. Actually, this is probably a pretty good card for right now because, maybe because, what we do every day, maybe we take other people for granted, and during this time, we can certainly appreciate people and our loved ones much more because we have to come together for this. Even though I hear people, they're stuck in the house and there might be a little bit of conflict here and there if you have children or if your spouse or significant other that you're living with, it can cause a little irritation thing, but we really have to stop and really appreciate what we have and who we have in our lives and realize that yes, we are extremely blessed because anything can happen at any time. And I always say, and I tell Tilly this too, I say, you know what? If today's my day to go, I'm going to go as a happy person. If it's time for me to leave my body, I'm going to go as a happy person. I'm not going to go as someone who has a load of stuff on my shoulders or carrying any type of hatred or any of that. I'm not even going to go there. So it's very important that you have this. The world needs good energy right now, and not worry, not fear, not doubt, not being afraid. And I know there's a lot of people dealing with worrying about a lot of stuff, but you can't go there. You have to really try and stay positive and know that everything's going to be all right. Whatever's going to be is going to be, and that you can definitely handle it. Okay, so I'm going to take a sip of my homemade Portuguese wine. That's really, really good. So, cheers. The first card that came up, and this is really relevant, I think, for a lot of people, is the Five of Earth here from the Angel Tarot. And what it says is, fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. So maybe some of you who are self-employed, but this, of course, is a general message, but even people who are employed and worried about their jobs and money, things like that. Accepting help from others could be physically meaning help from other people, but it could also mean accepting the spiritual wisdom that you have and knowing that you know exactly what to do, because there's a celebration coming. The Three of Water here. There's a celebration coming. The need to have more fun. So whatever that's been put off, any type of weddings, graduations, parties, birthdays, things like that, is going to come. It will be even more meaningful than it was when it was originally planned. So don't worry about money or affording or any of that, or worrying about any of that, because it is coming. There is a reason to celebrate. And then we have the Ten of Fire here. And again, too much work. And I think what the angels mean, what I'm getting here, is what they're saying is, it says too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Stress-related health concerns. Yes. Okay, so yeah, I think everybody's out of balance. I'm like my phone's going off over there. I don't know. I have to really think about what day it is. I've been forgetful. It's really been like doing like what people might think dumb things, and when we need time, too much work, too much worry, too much fear, too much things that are going on here, definitely will play havoc on us. And it's time we have to balance ourselves. So I've been doing a lot of cooking in the kitchen. I've been posting things, and I really like when I have to cook. A lot of times when I have to cook things, I'm focused to get it done and get and move to the next one. But when I'm cooking now, I've really been taking my time and really enjoying it. And I made some Easter bread today, and I really enjoyed kneading it with my hands and really enjoying that time and feeling that and taking great pleasure in that and finding the beauty of it. If anybody's ever made Easter bread, and I used to make it a lot years ago, I haven't made it in a while, but anybody who's made Easter bread really knows how beautiful that dough is. And I don't know if people who cook will understand what I'm saying. It's a beautiful dough. It's a beautiful, and it makes this gorgeous, beautiful bread that's so yummy and so good. It's like perfect, and it's really not hard to do. But some people fear working with yeast, but it's a beautiful dough. I can't explain how beautiful it is. So I really enjoyed the process. Yeah, it takes a process. You have to it takes time because the dough has to rise, and so it takes a few hours to make it. But it's so worth it. So it's the same thing like what we're going through now. It's something beautiful. Now we have the opportunity to rest, relax, really take a look at our lives. It's going to take some time, but we're going to rise up and bake something wonderful and delicious. So this is what we're going through. So it's a perfect way of going through this. Hi, Vivian. How are you? Thank you for popping in, hanging out with me. Um, yeah, Facebook did some changes here, so I guess it's better. So let's shuffle the Archangel Tarot card and see what the Archangels have to say. Okay, so we got three cards. I want three cards. Oh, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Really good. Three of Ariel came up first. Okay, and so with this card, it says, do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. Okay, so basically what they're saying is right now, do what you really, really love. If you want to work on your garden or do things in your home or work with your children, it's a real time to connect. Well, when I think of personal growth, I think of a spiritual connecting to who you really, really are. Who are you? And what you are is love. That's what we all are. We were conceived of love. We grew on love. This is about love. It's who we really are. So do what you really, really love because you are love, and connect to that time of great personal spiritual growth. The Eight of Gabriel was next. And with this is a great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. So during this time, during this time, I have a friend at the door here. During this time, it's a lot of things that are going on right now, and it's a great deal of activity. So it's really important that we deal with things that are communicate really, really well with things that are sudden and immediate. Things are going to change, new beginnings. new beginnings here. Okay, so we have starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So yes, a great deal of activities, connecting. There's a sudden change with new beginnings that are going to happen for us. So it's something that's really, really amazing and wonderful for this. Finding your purpose. Yeah, this is the time to find your purpose and to start something wonderful and something really, really new and great. So, okay, so let's go ahead and let's shuffle. Let's have it back. Let's see. We just need 3 cards. 3 angels. There's one. Oh, yeah. Good card. Let's see. 2. 2. And 3. Okay. I'm going to be right back. Okay. So the first card that came out was the World card. And this is, see that? So it looks like a trophy there. See? Looks like a trophy there. And it says success, victory, triumph. Yeah, so we're going to triumph. This is something that's deserving, something that's really, really wonderful and good that's going to come to us. The next card that came out was the Temperance card. So with the Temperance card here is, it says being moderation, patience, compromise, finding solutions, balancing emotions here. So this is also time for healing. This is about the angels with healing with this. This is being loving. This is being gentle. This is what we need right now. We all need this right now. And it's the focus on kindness. Although there are some people that are very, very rude. I've ran across some people that are very rude, who are very like, but it's a time to be compassionate. Don't judge. Don't find fault with people. Be compassionate, because we're all dealing with the stress thing. Like I heard someone the other day complaining about someone not wearing a mask out in public, and my thought is, how do you know their circumstances? Yeah, we're all supposed to wear a mask in public, but you don't judge. You don't find fault with them. There must be a reason why. Maybe they don't know, or maybe they don't have access to things. So you don't find fault with them. You show them a little bit of compassion and send them some love for that. We do have the 7 of Wands here. And with this card is, see this man, can you see? He's like defending his home. So it's defending your position, but staying calm, okay? Because you will win. You have to have confidence in this. So yeah, you have to defend what is yours. And the part of that is, I think, the social distancing, defending your health, defending where you're going, and having patience. But you got to stay calm with this. You can't be freaking out with any of this, because if you practice what you're being advised to do, then yeah, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Fear has a lot of worry, and fear has a lot to do with your health, a whole lot to do with your health. So you want to make sure that you stay positive. Okay. Take care. Friend just popped in real quick to say hi. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what the angel message is, what they have for us. I like when friends, stop in and see how you're doing and make sure everything's okay, and stay at a distance and just say hi and see if you need anything and everything's all right. I like that. Hi, Yvette. How you doing? Let's see what the angel messaging is here. we're going, you all know that everything eventually is going to be okay. It's going to take a long time, though. It's going to take a long time to get back to anything that's normal. And I don't, you know, it's going to be okay, though. Just have to get through this. And don't rush things is really important. Focus on service. Don't rush things. Don't rush. I know it might be difficult. We all want to get back to the way things were and get back to the routine. My concern is that we're so used to we'll get used to being like this. And then when it's time to get back to the old routine, we might struggle with that, getting back into what we're doing. But anyway, focus on service. Your soul deserves only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds you everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in this stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. So, time of service. Sometimes, yeah, we want to take care of others and look after others, but it's also a time of service. Sometimes all you have to do is pray, sending good energies. The thing about prayer is you pray one time. You don't keep praying about the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, because God heard you the first time. Okay. So when you keep praying about the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, it's like you doubt your prayer is going to be answered. So you're showing doubt. So the thing of karma and law of attraction is when you show fear and doubt or worry, then you're going to bring more of that to you. So you pray one time, you say your prayer one time, and have the faith and know that your prayers will be answered. Ask and you shall receive. Love and light to you too, Melissa. Thank you. Hi, Rosina. Thank you for popping in. It's good to see you too, Yvette. So you pray one time. That's it. And then you have the faith and the confidence knowing that your prayers are going to be answered. Now, some people feel like they have to pray every single day to make things happen. So what I suggest that you do is that you give thanks every day. You say, thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus, or whoever you pray to. Thank you for answering my prayers. I'm excited for when my prayers are going to be answered. So this is what you say. You don't keep praying about the same thing every day, because it's like you don't trust God. You go into a restaurant and you give the server your order. How many times do you give your server the order before they bring you your food? One time. So you trust the server more than you trust God? It doesn't work that way. So one time, then have that faith. The faith part and being positive and knowing is what brings power and makes things happen a lot quicker. So one time you say your prayer. Okay. So with the service, your soul desires only to joyfully serve. So you pray. I do ask, however, I call upon Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, and God and Jesus. I call on them to shield and protect, me, Tilly, my family, my friends, my home, my car, shield and protect. And that shield only allows love and good health to penetrate that shield. So you don't say what you don't want. So you don't say, shield and protect me from anything negative, because now you're focusing on the negative. You want to focus on the positive. So this is where, when I say, focus on what you do want, not what you don't want, or say what you do want, not what you don't want. And that what brings it to you. So now you have the energies there for that. Okay. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I love Lord Ganeshka, so let's go ahead and shuffle some cards from him and see what he has to say. I do send love and light upon the whole earth universe all the time. We cannot change someone's destiny. We can't change it. We can have compassion for those who are dealing with such things. We can't change it. It's not up to us to change things. But it's up to us. We're given opportunity to show compassion or the opportunity to send love and light. Okay? So whenever anyone's dealing with anything in their life, even those who pass or go to higher, to heaven, or leave their human bodies, there's nothing you can do to change that. This is the way their life was supposed to go. So you don't want to find fault with that. You don't want to blame that no matter how it goes, but you want to show compassion to those who are living, who are dealing with this, okay? And so you send love and light. I will never say I'm sorry. I will say, I, I love you. I'm sending you love and light, because you can't be sorry for something that was meant to be. Okay, you can't be sorry for what was meant to be, but you can show compassion by sending love and light. And remember, if you're in a state of being sorry for something you had no control over, that's a negative thing. That's bringing more negative things in there. So we want to stay in a joyful way of thinking of love and light as people, and showing compassion to those who are dealing with situations and things like that. Tiffany, you're baking cookies. Yay! I bet your children would love the delicious cookies, and I hope they're helping you. Rosina, showing gratitude to you as well. Thank you so much. So, Ganeshka, 2 cards. Guidance and healing. How do you like that? Oh, you see it? Guidance and healing. So let's look at the guidance card first and see what they have to say. 33. So with the guidance card here, guidance is all about learning to communicate with your soul and discovering and manifesting your purpose. Ganeshka is worshipped and adored by the Trimerthis, I hope I said that correctly, or the Trinity of the Hinduism, which is made up of Vishnu, Shiva, and Brahma. The story goes that during the period of dissolution, the water and wind were demolished and the earth evaporated. Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva, I apologize for my mispronunciation, but wandered the earth to determine what was causing this dissolution. The gods discovered a huge aura of light where Ganeshka was enshrined. The Trimerthis immediately bowed to Ganeshka in reverence and began to worship and praise him. They requested that Ganesha bless them. Ganesha entrusted the gods with these 3 separate duties. Vishnu is the preserver, Shiva is the destroyer, and Brahma is the creator. Guidance is based on communication. The soul can send your messages through symbols, synchronicities, hunches, sudden inspiration, dreams, and even direct channeling. Consciously connecting with your guides, heightening your psychic abilities, and fine-tuning your skills will be present. And to pay attention, all are important parts of learning to receive guidance. As you open up, your soul begins to communicate your inner purpose for this lifetime to you. When you learn to hear and recognize its prompting, your life starts to take on a magical quality. So when we're talking about guidance, and of course this goes with what you believe in, and I'm not pushing anything on anybody, but your guidance comes from connecting to your source of power, you know. And so I love the message here, because we all have amazing wisdom and connection to source. And whatever you believe in, it doesn't matter, because whatever you believe in, wherever you get your power from, anything that's spiritual, it's all based on love and God. You can call God whatever you want, whatever you think, but it's all connected. Okay, we're all God's children. We're all connected. So wherever you can find your guidance, your spirituality, by connecting to source, sitting quietly, meditating in prayer, surrendering whatever is holding you down, the fear and all those things, surrendering all that, you're going to hear the guidance from your angels, from God, from Jesus, whoever you believe in, from the angels and the archangels, the ascended masters. Wherever you find faith and peace, you're going to find it when you do that. Okay, so then we have the healing card here is next, which is perfect. That's what we need. And it says here, the true essence of your soul is one of complete health. Ganeshka is pictured sitting on a peacock. Peacock feathers have been used in curative remedies for thousands of years and across countless traditional cultures. They are said to carry spiritual metamucil energy that can assist people seeking balance and healing in their lives. The challenges of daily life can throw you out of balance. This is the second card, talks about balancing. With the truth of your being. It is easy to get caught up in the daily grind and in general feeling of lack. Remember that you were created from the perfection of divine light and love. Your physical body is simply a shell that covers your soul. True healing is only possible when you take responsibility for your own well-being on this earth and your self-empowerment. See yourself as complete, healthy, and whole. Ganeshka prompts you to believe that you truly are capable of handling any matters of health or relationships without blame, with integrity and grace. Every day, I say daily affirmations. And some of my affirmations that I say is that I am healthy. I say that. I say I am healthy. And those of you who know me personally, even those who know me spiritually or whatever, I'm 60 years old. I take no medication, and I really do believe a big part of good health is how you think. Okay, how you see things, how you perceive things that are happening in your life. I don't see any problems in my life. Yeah, there's situations in which are giving me opportunities to enhance my spirituality, to enhance who I am. I am a person. I come from love. I am love. And it's the same thing with you. I cannot live in fear, but I cannot be stupid either. So part of knowledge and wisdom, knowing the situation is present and how do we deal with it. I'm going to be fearless when I wear my mask, okay? I'm going to be fearless as I deal with the situation that's at hand. When I wear that mask, I'm not going to be afraid that I'm going to get sick or I'm going to get somebody else sick. I'm not going to go there. But I wear that as my shield to whatever's happening there. I don't even think about the virus. So being aware, protecting, we have the Seven of Wands here, what's protecting what is yours, defending and protecting what is yours. Again, defend and protect what is yours. And yours is your health, your good health, and not spreading all that around. So you don't want to take things lightly, but you don't want to live in fear. Okay, and there's a difference between being fearless and being stupid. There's a difference in that. Being fearless means you can, whatever comes to you, you can tackle that in a very wise way without being afraid, and being stupid is just jumping in a thing without any wisdom or knowledge. So we don't want to do that. You want to make sure that you have the knowledge and the wisdom that you need to keep moving forward and what you need to do. And just do it at a relaxed pace. Because no matter what's going to happen, you cannot change it. But you can change how you deal with the situation. If something is meant to happen, it's going to happen. Like this here. It just fell in our laps. And now we're dealing with this. All of a sudden, things are changing like crazy, automatically. And so now how are we going to deal with this? Okay. We just want to be smart about that and certainly love ourselves and love other people. And, if I see friends, I'm a hugger. I love hugging my friends and people, that I care about. And that has stopped right now. And it's not that I'm afraid or worried about wanting to catch something from them. I'm more concerned about what I'm giving to other people. So even though I give them love, I don't want to get real close to them because if I happen to be a carrier, I don't want to get anybody sick. So this is where I am. But of course, I'm healthy. I have over here on the table. I have my thermometer here. And I take my temperature at least 3 or 4 times a day, sometimes even more. So if I have a slight little temperature, I know, it's time what to do about that. So I'm proactive in that to make sure that everything's okay. But I'm not afraid about it. I will have that wisdom. But thank you for hanging out with me. Everything's going to be okay. We just got to get through this, and we got to come together and be very smart and very wise, and listen to the experts. Social distancing, yes. Stay home. Only go out if you really, really need to go out, and surely be protective. There are people out there that are very fearful, very scared, and we have to show compassion to them. Okay, and don't worry about it. Okay. And certainly check on your loved ones. And I love when people check on me. I check on them too. But I love that. It means they're really thinking about me at that time. We all want to be thought about and send love. But I send you all lots of love, health. Stay positive. Stay in there. Do what you do. Time to really reflect inside and really appreciate your loved ones. I know it might be crazy. I don't have all my kids are grown. Tilly's daughter's grown. We don't have any children here, so we don't have to deal with any of that craziness of having them, having cabin fever or things like that, or the school thing. So I really do sympathize with you parents of young children that are going through this, and just hang in there. Everything's going to be all right. And so take care. Lots of love to you. Lots of love and light. And know you're powerful when you're knowing. When you have God, the Ascended Masters, the angels and archangels behind you, you're powerful. There's no stopping you. Let your love and peace fall down upon the earth. It is so much needed. But you have to be in a place of love and peace in order to give it. Okay? Can't give something you don't have. And know that God blesses and loves you, and so do I. All the time. And so from me to you, to hugs and kisses from me to you, and I wish every single one of you namaste. The light and love in me recognizes the light and love with you. I'm going to finish and enjoy the rest of my wine here and mellow out and just enjoy the afternoon. And of course, I wish all of you who celebrate Easter have a joyful, wonderful Easter, no matter how you do it. Tilly and I, we're going to make the best of it, and we're certainly going to enjoy a nice festive dinner. And I hope you do as well. So take care, enjoy it, and of course I'll see you all next time, okay? Bye-bye.